Subtracting, dividing, multiplying numbers. This is what you did. Just a quick review. For instance, 7584, which of course is 7,584 plus 6,675. You were required to add, isn't it? So you did 4 plus 5, that's 9. 8 plus 7, that's 15. You wrote 5 and you carried 1. That's the one you carried because you got 15. So you wrote 5 and you carried 1. So you put the 1 here. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus that 1 you carried. Everything is 12. And you wrote 2 and you carried 1 again to the other side. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus the 1 you carried, that's 14. So everything becomes, make sure you are on the Jamboard and your why am I echoing? What is happening? I don't want this thing to repeat itself. Stay steady. I don't want this thing to move again, okay? I don't have to call you again to ask you to stay steady. Make sure it doesn't move again, okay? And speak up. So altogether we have for 7 plus 6 is 13 plus that 1. That gives us 14. Read out this number. Read it out. I need to hear you better. Read it out.
7,500.
I mean this particular number I'm circling.
14,259.
14,259. That's correct. Okay, so that's for addition. Now for subtraction, you were given this 20083. Can you read out 20083? What is it? Read it out.
What? Oh, that one. 20083.
Read it out. What should it be?
20,083.
Be beautiful. To read it out, you just move 3 digits and add a comma. So this is 20,083. Just like you move 3 digits here, 1, 2, 3, and you added a comma. That's why this is 14,259. So 20,083 minus 15,295. Okay, we started 3 minus 5. 3 is smaller than 5. You came to 8 and you collected 1. Can you hear me clearly now? 3 minus 5. 3 is smaller than 5. You came to 8 and you collected 1. So when you collected 1, what will be left after you collected 1 will be 7. That's why I'm writing it down here, 7. And you collected 1. That one you put it together with 3, that becomes 13. Now 13 minus 5 gives 8. Now when you come to this one now, this 8 is no longer 8 because you have already collected 1 from it. What is now left is 7. And 7 minus 9. 7 is smaller than 9. So you come to here, there's nothing here. You come to here, there's nothing here. You come to here, that's 2 you have here. You collect 1 from it. When you take out 1 from it, only 1 will be left. That 1 you collected, you put it to 10, to 0, it becomes 1, 0, which is 10. From the 1, 0, you collect 1 again, and 9 will be left. You take that 1 and put to this 0, that becomes 1, 0, which is 10 again. From the 10 again, you collect 1, and 9 will be left. And that 1, you now put it close to 7. That's now 17. So we're going to do 17 minus 9. 17 here minus 9. That's what you did. And that gives you 8. So we come to here. What we have here left is 9. 9 minus 2, that's 7. You come to here. What you have here is 9. 9 minus 5, that's 4. You come to here. After we collected the 1, what was left was 1. 1 minus 1, that's 0. So actually the final answer is just 4,000 and 4,788. Go to the next page. Next page. Now the next page for multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. Also, 3 times 5 is 15. You wrote 1 and you carried 1. Or sorry, you wrote 5 and you carried 1. Then you said 3 times 6, that's 18. You added the 1, that gives you 19. You wrote 9 and you carried 1 again. 3 times 2 is 6 plus that one, that's 7. So we are done with 3 for 3, 3 for 5, 3 for 6, 3 for 2. We've written all that. So now you come to 2. 2 times 3, you start writing it from under 2. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then 2 times 5 is 10. You write 0 and you carry 1. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus the 1 you carry, that's 13. You wrote 3 and you carried 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus that 1, that's 5. So you now have this for this. And the other one for the other one. So you're going to add them now. 9, you bring it down. 5 plus 6 is 11. You wrote 1. You carried 1. 9 plus 0 is 10. Plus the 1 you carried, 9 plus 0 is 9. Plus the 1 you carried from here, that's 10. You wrote 0 and you carry 1. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus the 1 you carried, that's 11. Remember, you carried 1 from here and here. That's 11. You've written 1, carry 1. Now 5 plus the 1 you carried, that's 6. That's why the answer is this. I just run through it again. 9, you brought it down. 5 plus 6 is 11. You wrote 1, you carried 1 to here. 9 plus 0 is 9 plus the 1, that's 10. You wrote 0 and you carried 1 here. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus that 1, that's 11. You wrote 1 and you carried 1 here. Could have even added the 1 here. So 5 plus that 1 is 6. That's why the answer is 61,900. 61,019. I think that's the same thing you did here so that we don't waste time. Now I want you to go to that next page and do this one. Let's go. You're multiplying. Go to the next page. Excuse me. Let's go. Next page. All right, let's go. I need to be hearing what you're doing so that we can work together. Speak up, please.
4 times
Yeah, 4 times 3, that gives what? Let me be writing it down as you're saying it. That gives 12. So what should I write? Pardon? Speak up, please. 2, and then I carry the 1. Okay. So let's go again.
4 times 6
Yes, 4 times 6 is what?
24
So 24 plus the 1 is 25. I write 5 and carry 2. Okay, let's go.
then 4 times 5
4 times 5 is 20. As this 4 times 5 is 20. Okay. 20 plus the 2, that's 22. So I will write 2 and carry 2 again.
and then 4 times 4 is 16.
4 times 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18, right? All right, okay. So what do we do again? What do we do again? Let's go.
3 times 3 is 9.
We come to 3 times 3. So where should we write it?
On that side.
On that 3. Okay, so I have 9 here.
Yes. Then 3 times 6 is 18. So down and carry the 1.
Okay, I've written 8 and I've carried 1. Okay.
Then 8 times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. So put the 6 down and carry the 1.
Okay.
8 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 14. No, I mean 13.
13,
So
okay. Alright, so what do we do now?
you add it.
I add them, okay. So let's go.
Then 2 plus 0 is 2.
So I'm going to add now. 5 plus 9 is 14. I write 4 and carry 1, isn't it?
And 2 plus 8 is 10.
Plus the 1. 2 plus 8 is 10 plus the 1, that's 11, isn't it?
Yes.
I write 1 and carry 1. Okay.
6 plus 8 plus
14 plus the 1,
plus the 1 is
15. Okay.
And
I write 5 and carry 1.
is 4. No, 5.
Okay, 1 plus 3 is 4 plus the 1, that's 5. Okay. And then I just bring the 1 down, is it not?
Yes.
Read out this number.
Which number?
The answer.
This number.
Yes, the answer.
Okay. That is 50.
There's a number here, remember. Is it not showing at the end?
Yeah, it's 55.
No, there's a number here now.
Where?
A number before the 5. The first 5.
Before the 5. I don't see. 550.
No,
500.
there's a number before the 5. Before the first 5. Okay, maybe it hasn't shown at your end. This is actually 155,142.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Alright, so 155,142. Okay, still on multiplication, let me give you this. When it has decimals, multiplication with decimals, we will do division later. Scroll to the right, I'm writing something. Scroll to the right, I'm writing something. Multiplication with decimals. $25.32 times, okay, let me write it, times 1.2. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Times 1.2. 25.32 times 1.2. Did you see that?
Yes.
When you are given this kind of question, just write it out. Don't bother about the sign, the decimals. So I will just write, this is working now. Let me show the working. You will just write 2532 and then the 12 under. This 2532 is for this, and then the 12 is 12. Did you get that?
Huh?
I said when you are given this kind of thing, 25.32 times 1.2, just write out the numbers. Ignore the point. So I will write 2532. That is for 25.32. And for 1.2, I will write 12. Did you get that?
Yes.
Did you get that?
Yes.
Now you go ahead and multiply as you normally do. So let's multiply out this. Let's go.
That is
2
times 2 times 2
is 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 5.
10.
10, we write 0 and carry 1. 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 plus 1, that's 5, isn't it?
Yes.
Then we do the 1 for 1. Let's go. 1 times 2,
1 times 2 is 2, yes.
2, okay.
1 times 3 is
1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, so what do we do now? We add, isn't it?
So can I do something?
Just a moment. Let me conclude this so that you can do that quickly. Can I conclude this?
What is it?
I want us to add this very quickly. You were saying something. I didn't hear you clearly.
Just the answer lower before.
Oh, okay. Okay. I hope he has done that. Let me quickly add this. Let's add this. We'll add it. Let's add. Go ahead and add. What does it give you? You bring 4 down. That's 4, is it not?
4, yes, 4.
6
plus 2 is
8.
2 plus 3 is
3. 5 plus 5
5
is.
plus 5 is 10.
You carry 1.
And 2 plus, and that's 3.
3. Okay, now you see we just multiplied out. We did not bother about the point. After you've gotten your answer, right? This is what you're going to do now. Count the decimal places. Add all the decimal places. This one has how many decimal places? The first number has how many? Speak up.
1.
No, the first number. What I mean by decimal places is after the point, how many digits do you have?
2.
So this first one has 2 decimal places because after the point you have 2 digits, 1 and 2. So the first one has 2 decimal places. The second one has how many decimal places?
1.
So all together, all of them have how many decimal places? The first one has 2 decimal places. The second one has 1.
3. That's 3 decimal.
All together 3 decimal places, isn't it?
Yes.
All together 3 decimal places. All together 3 decimal places. So this is what you do. This your answer you've gotten. Count 3 decimal places from here. So 1, 2, 3, and then you put point. You put your point. That's the answer. Did you see what I did?
Yes.
I counted how many decimal places?
You counted 3 decimal places.
Why did I count 3 decimal places?
Because there are 2 decimal places in the first number, and there is 1 decimal place in the
Second number.
So if you add them together, it's 3 decimal places.
Good. There are 2 decimal places in the first number. You have 1 decimal place in the second number. So altogether, everything together will be 3 decimal places. So your answer should also have 3 decimal places. That's the way to do it, okay? So when you are multiplying decimals, this is a simple way to do it. Can I give you one to practice? Go to the next page. Okay, let me write it properly. Zero 0.32 times 5436. Let's do it. 543.6 or 5436, or how do I write it? Okay, let's do 543.6, 54.36. Let's go. Let me space it
Write
out.
it on your, or write it, or are you going to help
Oh,
me do it?
okay, be telling me what I should do so that we can work faster.
Okay. So that is two. The first one is two decimal.
Yes, the first one is 2 decimal places.
Yes. And the second one is also two decimal.
The second one is 2 decimal places.
What do you do when the first decimal, when the first number doesn't have a number in front of the
You just write them out. Just write them out. This zero means nothing, so you just write them out. It's better to write the
so
bigger
just
one first.
two.
It's better to write the longer one first. So I can start with.
54 and 36.
So this is the working. I can start with 5, 4, 3, 6. Is it not?
Yes.
And then what do I write under it?
36.
Do you mean 32?
Oh yes. Okay.
Do you mean 32?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 6 for this one. Maybe I should even write it in blue so that it will look like the way it is. 5, 4, 3, 6. 5, 4, 3, 6. Then times 32. So let's go. Start multiplying. Let's go.
Okay. 2 times 6 is
2 times 6 is
12.
12.
2. You put the 2 and then carry the 1.
1, okay.
And then 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7.
7, okay.
2 times 4 is 8.
Okay.
2 times 5 is 10. So I put the 10 down.
10 down, okay. So let's go.
3 times 6 is 18.
3 times 6
So
is
put
18.
the 8 under the... No. Yes, put the 8 under the 7.
Good. Which is under the 3.
3 times 3 is 9. I put the 9 on. No, plus 1 is 10.
Okay,
So you put the 0 down and carry it.
okay, so 3 times 3 is 9 plus the 1 we carried from 18. That's 10. And I'm going to write 0 and carry 1. Okay? Go on.
9.
I think it's 3 times 4 now.
3 times 4 is 12.
12
Yep, 12. Put the
plus the 1 we
One.
carried.
2 down and carry the 1.
So I put the 3 down and carry 1 because there was 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1, that's 13. I will write 3 and carry 1. Okay, go on.
And that is 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16.
So 16. Okay, so what do I do now? I add up, is it not?
Add
Okay,
it.
so I'm going to have 2, is it not?
Yes.
7 plus 8,
7 plus 8
is what?
is it 17? No, then 15.
15, I write 5 and carry 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 plus 8 is 9, is it not? I write 9. 0 plus 3 is 3, is it not? I write 3. 1 plus 6 is 7, is it not? I write 7.
Yes.
And then the 1 here. So where should I put my point now?
In the middle of 3 and 9.
Are you sure?
Oh, is it 7?
Are you sure? Where should I put my point now?
Should it be in between 7 and 3?
Are you okay in between 7 and 3? Why should it be in between 7 and 3?
I think that is because number in front should only.
This one has, listen up, this is the reason. This one has 2 decimal places, is it not?
Yes.
And this one also has 2 decimal places, is it not?
Yes.
So altogether, how many decimal places?
4.
So this one should also have 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to count 4 before you put the point. And when you're counting the 4, you have to start from the end before you add your point. So the point should be here. So the answer is 17.3952. Okay? Did you get that?
Yes.
I just want to introduce something very quickly and then we'll be done. Let's look at very quickly division. Division of numbers. For instance, if you have this 8, 2, 3, 5. Let me see. 10, 13, 18. Okay. Divided by 3. Divided by 3. Go scroll to the right. I'm writing something there. Okay. 8235 divided by 3. There are many ways to do that. You can do something like this. You can write, let me write the workings. You can write down your 8235. Then under it you write over 3. Over what?
What?
Over 3, that is dividing it. Division means over, right? Did you get that?
Yes.
This is 8,235 divided by 3. So I write 8235 over 3. So now this is what I do. You start with a 3. This 3 divided by 8, 8, the first number on the left. You start with the first number on the left. The first number on the left, don't forget. So 8 divided by 3, what will it give you?
8 divided by 3.
8 divided by 3 will give you what? Let me zoom it in so that.
How do you divide them?
What do I do? Because the question is 8,235 divided by 3. So that's why I'm starting with 8 divided by 3. One after the other. One after the other. One after the other.
How do you divide?
Yes, now when you are dividing 8 by 3, how many times will it go?
1 times 3 will give me 8.
Yes, something like that. Or we give you something close to 8. You will ask yourself, what times 3 will give you something close to 8? That's something that you have before 8.
9.
No, before 8. The number should be before 8.
6.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. 6. So 3 times what will give you 6?
3 times what will give me 6 is 2.
2. Okay, so we're going to
Oh, if you add 2 to 6, you give me 8.
exactly. First of all, you will write the 2 that you found. So first of all, 2. Now, because 8 divided by 3 will give you 2. Remember what?
Give me to remember 6.
Eh?
Wait. No, what do you say again?
Yes, 8 divided by 3.
So 2 remainder.
Let me help you to figure it out. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You saw what I marked out? Divided by 3. This is 1. This is 2.
Oh, that is
So 1 and 2.
Remainder 2.
Yes, 2 remainder 2. So 1 and 2 remainder 2. This 2 that is remaining. So remainder 2, right? Now that 2 that is remaining, you need to put it together with the next number. You put it together with what?
With the next number.
What's the next number?
The next number is 2.
So put 2 together with 2. That gives you 22. That gives you what?
22.
So you are now going to say 22 divided by 3. What is 22 divided by 3?
22 divided by
You can ask yourself 3 times what will give you something close to 22. Before 22 or not above 22. Are you checking?
close to 22.
3 times what will give you a number before 22?
6.
Check again.
7.
7, okay. 3 times what? 3 times 7 gives you what?
And 21.
Okay, so I'm going to write the 7. 21. But what we have here is 22. So what is remaining?
Remaining is 2.
Huh? You said 21. But what you have here is 22.
Is it 1?
Is 1, yes. So that one that is remaining, you're going to write it here together to 3. That's to the
Or
next.
is it like when you're finding reminders,
Exactly.
just the one up?
Good. So you said 22 divided by 3 will give you 7. Remainder 1. So the 1 remaining, we put it close to the next number. When you put it close to the next number, what do you now have?
13.
Good. So you now say 13 divided by 3.
13 divided by
13 divided by 3.
4.
Yes, 4. That's correct. It's 4. It's 4. And 4 times 3 is 12, is it not? So where we are is 13 divided by 3. You said 4. Is that not what you said?
Yes.
So, and you know 4 times 3 is actually what?
12.
So what is remaining from the 13?
1.
1. That one that is remaining, you're going to write it close to the next number. And that becomes what now?
And 15.
So you now say 15 divided by 3. What does it give you?
5.
Correct. So which is the final answer? So the answer is what?
2,745.
Beautiful. Just go to the next page for a last example on this. Let's see this last example. I hope you're getting this. Good. You are really smart. Let's see this one. 20. Three. Okay, let me use this one. 25. 25, 6. Okay, let me see. 25. That's for 15. Excuse me. Okay. 25, and I'm going to have 6, then I'll have 1, and then I have 2. Now divided by 4. divided by 4, right? Let's space it out. So this is the working. This is the working. So you're going to write 25612, is it not?
Yes.
Divided by 4. Divided by 4. So let's start. Let's be writing the answers. Let's go. What do you do first of all? You are picking the numbers one after the other, is it not? So you would say 2 divided by 4, is it not?
Yes.
But you know 2 is small. Can it go? 2 is smaller than 4 now. Did you get what I just said? Did you get that? We need 2. Remember the way we did this other one. Go to the previous page. Let me remind you so that we can round off very quickly. Yes, this one I started by saying 8 divided by 3. And then on and on and on and on, we finished it. So the same thing, go to the next page. Let's conclude. This is the last example on this. 2 divided by 4. But you know 2 is smaller than 4, so you can't use 2, is it not? If it is smaller, you have to use that number together with the next number.
6.
Now hold on, let's go. First of all, 2 divided by 4, we can't use 2 because 2 is smaller. Then we pick it together with the next number. 25 divided by 4, like you said, is 6, is it not?
Yes.
Because 6 is 24. So 6. Remember what?
1.
That one that's remaining, what do I do?
You put it with the next one.
The next one, that's 16, is it not?
Yes.
I put it with the next one, that's 16. Alright. Put it together with 6, that's 16. So I will say 16 divided by 4. That gives me what?
16 divided by 4 is 4.
It's 4, okay. That's 4. I write 4. Any remainder? Any remainder for 16 divided by 4? No remainder, isn't it? Okay, so what do I do next?
Then that's 6 times
Eh?
12.
What are you saying?
No, I mean 4 times 1, and you can't go, so you put it with the 2. And
Okay,
that's
you mean
12.
1 divided by 4, right?
Or you won't
1 divided by 4. Now listen very attentively to this one. 1 divided by 4 cannot go, right? Because it cannot go, and it is already inside this place, you have to write 0. Did you hear me?
Yes.
This is very important. So I said 1 divided by 4 because 1 is smaller than 4. Once it is smaller, you need to write 0 before you put it together with the next number.
And that's 2.
That's what now?
2.
What are you saying? When you put it together with the next number, that's what? What?
12.
Be careful. Speak up. So what do you do now?
So that's 4 times 12.
Do you mean divided? Do you mean 12 divided by 4? So 12 divided by 4 gives you what? 3. Speak up. So 3. Please, I need you to take note of what I did here because this is important. Can you go through it for me? Describe what I did here.
When there's, because 1 is smaller and it's already,
Let's start from the beginning. Start from this beginning.
okay. Because 2 is smaller than, because 2 is smaller than 4, you have to put it with the next one, which is 5. That's 25.
So you said 25 divided by 4.
6 remainder 1. one and you put it with the next one. So that's 4 divided by
16. That's 16 divided by 4.
16 divided by 4 is 4.
Okay.
4 right there. And because 1 is smaller than 4 and is already there, you have to put 0.
You write
And
0. Good.
And then you put it with the next one, which is
12. 12 divided by 4 now will give you 3, which is the answer, right? Okay, this will be the last one. You will just practice this one. This is just for your practice. Okay? That's just for your practice. Stay on the Jamboard. Stay on the Jamboard. Let me write the practice question. Stay on the Jamboard. You will practice this one. This one is divided by 3. The first one, 3, 5, 2 divided by 3, that's A. Then B, that's for your practice question you will do at your convenient time. Let me write B in blue. This one is divided by 2. Divided by 2. And then this final one, I'll write it in red. Let me write it in yellow rather. Divided by 545 divided by 5. Alright, so this is your practice question. 3,522 divided by 3, the first one. The next one, 13,616 divided by 2. Then 3,545 divided by 5. Okay? All right.